And welcome back to Peabody Place, everybody. And looking outside Peabody Place, Mary Beth, they must know you have a birthday coming up, and they're just testing out the fireworks on the Jumbotron.
Well, they tried the fireworks because if they used candles this year, they'd have to call in the Memphis Fire Department. So,
and they don't want to tie up that many companies.
Welcome back. Welcome back to News Channel 3 Live at 9.
And our next guest says kids shouldn't study, but they should rethink the way they learn things.
Educational counselor Yvonne Fournier with Fournier Learning Systems. Dr. Fournier, you're in the paper every Tuesday, right? I want to make sure we get the date right. Don't study. You want me to tell my children, don't study.
I want to be there when she tells them this, too.
Yep. I want you to set a rule in your home that says studying is not allowed, and it's not negotiable.
You have parents right now all over Memphis and the Mid-South going, what?
But
okay, explain this to us.
Yes, because you're going to be clarifying here.
I will clarify. We have to set our goals for our children. Do we want them to be instructed, or do we want them to be educated? Children who study are doing today what they should have done yesterday.
Okay.
Okay?
And you mean if they're studying for a test?
If they're
they
studying
shouldn't
for
have
a
to
test.
cram the night before?
Cramming is cheating. You know, parents who say you can't go out tonight because you have a test tomorrow and you have to study. Their intention is good, but the outcome is you're encouraging your child to leave learning for the night before. Learning is a process. For most children, studying is an event.
Would you say that it's memorizing then? Studying is memorizing, learning is absorbing?
Yes, there are 3 words that parents have to have very clear in their mind. And the 3 words are data, information, and knowledge. We cannot educate our children the way we were educated, because that's not the world they're going to live in. What I'm giving you right now is data. I can't give you anything except my worldview. But for you, you haven't thought it through yet, have you?
Right.
Hopefully, maybe I'll say something that'll keep you thinking. Our children go to school to get data. That is all they can get. They get one person's perspectives in one style. When a child takes data and rethinks it and puts it into their own terms, reorganizes the information, and adds their own perspective, only then do they have information.
But do they run the chance of an error because they've digested this information and now they're basically putting their spin on it to bring it back out?
That's right, and they may have made an error. But it's better to make an error through thinking than make an error because I memorized something that tomorrow I'm not going to remember anyway. The thing is, we have to have thinking children. And children can think and create their own information. The other thing, though, is the key thing about having our children create information is that once you have your own paradigm of thought, you can start finding the loopholes of, but this doesn't tell me X, Y, Z. Our children, to be successful in the future, the mantra of the future is knowledge is power.
Right.
And a lot of parents have taken that to mean, oh, he who has the most knowledge will be the most powerful. No, he who has the guts to recognize the obsolescence of knowledge and create new knowledge will have power. And this country is going to go through a redistribution of power and wealth based on he who can create knowledge versus he who has knowledge.
Are the schools keeping up with this mindset at all, in your view? The public schools.
The public schools, they're so into the standardized tests that it's very
More
difficult.
than ever with No Child
Yeah.
Left Behind.
More than ever with No Child Left Behind. I think that teachers themselves are feeling threatened to think, and therefore the child is going to learn what the teacher is able to do. No, I don't think that the schools are keeping up. I don't think that they're viewing education in a visionary way and looking at the demographics as to who our children need to become. Right now, adolescence has been redefined demographically to the age of 25. And we're still dealing with 18. Now, isn't that... But think about it. For our children to be successful in the future, our children need more education than any generation of the past. Now, I didn't say instruction, did I?
No.
I said education. And your child is only educated if at night you can say, sweetheart, did you learn your homework? The parent that says, did you do your homework, is buying into the past.
All right.
Dr.
Did you
Fournier,
learn your homework?
they're telling us we're out of time, but you've
Fournier
given us some
Learning
food for thought.
Systems, we cannot cover what this woman knows in 5 minutes, so we want you to give her a call and find out how to get your kids on the learning road instead of
learning.
studying.
Wow.
And memorizing.
Studying is not allowed.
All right.
Well, sticking with the education theme, when News Channel 3 Live at 9 returns, learn about a program designed to enrich the knowledge of preschool-age children.
We started down that road, and don't touch that.